Welcome back to the final episode of Warhawks football. And today it's just the kind of wrap up of the dynasty. You can see when we were hired, our first year, 2-10. Not good, but that's okay. We were building 10-3, 12-2, 13-1. So the last 3 seasons, okay, we've gone 31. Yeah, 31-1. 2 national championships, 1 ACC championship, and of course the MAC, or the Mountain Football Conference, whatever championship we won. I think we should sign the extension. Okay, we're going to go forward, I think, 4 seasons. Coaching carousel doesn't quite matter. We'll see who is leaving this season. Interesting, Steve Ross. Andrew Carpenter is sticking around. He's not going to go to the NFL draft? That's crazy. That's why Steve Ross is moving on. But can I see? Can I care? I'm going to lie for sure. We'll play in more than 3 games. Transferring. Well, okay. But yeah, Craig Jellis obviously moving on. Jacob Montgomery moving on as both seniors. Oh, look, they're projected round 2 and 3. And that's where they go. Craig Jellis in the second round, Montgomery in the third. Well, no surprise here. We have the #1 recruiting class. We have 13 4-stars. I feel like that's got to be the most, yes. We only have 2 5-stars. A couple of 2-stars that we didn't actually sign. Who had the most prospects? Oh, we had the second most with 24. Let's look at the training results, and my goodness, this is going to be crazy. So Andrew Carpenter can't get much better. I mean, he's already 99. What's his, throwing stuff right now? 98 throw power, 90 accuracy. I feel bad for these guys. Got to sit behind him. I mean, Lee Pace next year will be phenomenal. He's our starter. Lewis Tyson, Scott Jones. I mean, we have a phenomenal quarterback room. Running backs, they look pretty good too. I'm not going to lie. Wide receivers, Justin Parks, 99 speed. That looks good. Yeah, look at all these guys. We are looking great. Here's a quick breakdown of our starters. Andrew Carpenter, quarterback. Running back, Reggie Smith, preseason All-American. Followed by Jermaine Berry, Cole Williams. Fullback, of course, is Cole Williams. We do need to get a fullback this year, I guess. No, Marcus Booker. No. You don't need to be on here. You don't need to be on here, bro. Why? I had this all set up perfectly. There you go. All the wide receivers there. Marcus Booker, you're the tight end, okay? Followed by David Williams. Tim Lawrence, left tackle. Offensive line is a little bit weak. Anthony Irvin. We are going after some offensive linemen, okay? Don't you worry. Nicholas Smith, right tackle. Josh Brown. Ross Walker. Some of the top players. Defensive line is not the greatest. We're not bad. We're also not great. Victor Houston, of course, going to lead us again this year. Joey Summers as well. David Davis, of course, All-American there. Greg Parrish at free safety, and Kevin Cox at strong safety. So where are we ranked right now? We are number 3, and looking at our ratings, we're pretty good. I just realized I never showed you the schedule. So as you can see here, here's our schedule. We're undefeated so far, 6-0. Just beat Georgia 38-7. So far, closest game has been against Western Kentucky for some reason. But we have a lot of ranked teams still to come. I just did a random at Coastal Carolina. Now, we do have an interesting development this year. Look at the injury report. And Andrew Carpenter has been injured. He's actually scheduled to come back this week. But he's been injured, which has kind of not messed up, but it's made it difficult for our stats department. As you can see, Carpenter is a much better quarterback. He was literally pretty much perfect so far to start the year. Running the ball, Reggie Smith has been very good. Several touchdowns. Receiving the ball, Justin Parks is actually leading us. Ironically, using his speed to outrun everybody. So let's sim to the end of the season and see where we end up. Well. We ended up 12-0. Take a look at the Heisman watch. No one from ULM. Because of his injury, shout out to Vince Davis, quarterback from Boston College. Because of his injury, Andrew Carpenter was not able to place very high, but he had no interceptions this year. That's crazy. I've been simming stuff, so I honestly haven't been looking that closely. Running the ball, Carpenter, because of his injury, wasn't able to run as much. Reggie Smith had over 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns. Justin Parks led us in receiving, 10 touchdowns, 800 total yards. Low-key kind of crazy. And because we simmed, oh my goodness, no sacks and barely any interceptions. That's kind of frustrating, not gonna lie. We were blowing out teams like crazy all year, but here we go. Here we go. Where's Alabama? Going into the SEC champ. They were 8-4 and they made it to the title game. Really? No surprise. We won 35-3. blew them out the water. Here we are. It's going to take on Utah, interestingly enough. Shout out to the Utah. Wow, they're really good. So they're 12-0, just like us. Well, I guess we're 13-0. Let's see if we win. Here we are in the sim. Let's jump ahead a little bit. Let's go to the end of the quarter. Let's see what happens here. Well, long drive. Utah scores, kicks a field goal. We score a touchdown. Okay, it's kind of jumpy, not gonna lie. Let's see. They score a touchdown. Okay, let's go to the next quarter. Couple 3-and-outs for both teams. Driving down. Nothing. Utah. Oh boy, looks like Utah might have it. ULM better come up with something here. Next quarter. Driving down. Nothing doing for ULM on offense so far today. Utah looking like they're going to run away with it. Unless something crazy happens, we're going to send them to the end of the game. How sad. Well, they get absolutely blown out. 31 went for 2. ULM gets blown out 31-15. Did not play well. But hey, our streak of winning, 3 straight. Andrew Carpenter actually played very well. Didn't throw any interceptions, surprisingly. Reggie Smith actually played well. It was our defense. Well, I guess our offense and defense. How did we lose if our offense was that good and the defense clearly without 31 points? You can't win like that. But Andrew Carpenter does not win 3 straight Heisman's, or 4 straight Heisman, and does not win 3 straight national championships. He's going first overall wherever he goes. So that's the end of this season. Some records broken. Andrew Carpenter, all-time passing touchdown leader. No surprise there. I almost broke it last year, but not quite. Some recruiting battles. This is actually the last year I'm even going to focus on recruiting. But yeah, I'd say this is pretty good. 13-1 when we lost that one national championship game. We won how many straight games? I don't know how many we had in 2016. But at least probably 40 straight games. That's madness. Players leaving. David Davis, of course. Andrew Carpenter. Both of them are first-round projected draft picks. Parrish, Justin Parks is leaving, as well as Ross Walker. I don't remember him making too big of a splash for us. No surprise here. 2 first-round picks. Carpenter probably went number 1. David Davis probably top 15. Parrish and Parks in the 4th round, and Ross Walker in the 6th. Next season, here we go. Lee Pace is our starting quarterback. He's waited all this time. He's a senior. He's ready to jump right in. Reggie Smith leading us running back-wise. Jason Collier, Leno McDonald, Kevin Jackson. Remember him. Marcus Booker, of course, whatever. He's just as good as these guys. No. I'm not going to do that. We're going to move all these guys. I feel like every time I have to move these guys. Okay. Tight end Marcus Booker. Only a junior. We're stacked at tight end. Left tackle. Offensive line is maybe our weakness. Only like in the 80s for most of these people. However, they'll be very good this year and next year. I don't think we only have 1 senior. Defense is decent. Adam Thompson is of note. Joe Chase is really good. TJ Walker, his senior year. Charles Parker. Didn't really use him at all. Josh Parker, these are all new cornerbacks. Secondary is a little bit weak, not going to lie. A little bit weak. It's overall, it's pretty good, okay, y'all? We are ranked number 1, believe it or not. So let's jump all the way. I didn't even set the things. We have FCS, apparently. We're going to sim all the way through the entire season. Well, you know what? We finished 11-1. That is not too bad. Not gonna lie, we had a Heisman finalist. Who was that? Lee Pace? It was Lee Pace. Let's take a look at the team stats for this season. Shout out to ULM. Hey, we built the team the right way. Lee Pace, 2,100 yards, 29 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Backup quarterback Lewis Tyson looks good for next year. Overall, I'd say pretty good running the ball. I'm assuming Eddie Smith. No, Eddie Smith. I keep saying Eddie Smith for some reason. Reggie Smith was injured. Interesting. 4 touchdowns. Lee Pace, 11 touchdowns. That's why. But Jermaine Berry, hey, he was great for us a couple years ago, receiving the ball. Very spread out, but touchdowns were 2. McDonald and Collier. Where's Booker? I feel like, did he get injured? No, he did not get injured. He was just that bad, or we didn't throw the ball that well, I guess. Defensively, again, we don't get any sacks. We don't generate any pressure. It's kind of annoying. But my goodness, Josh Parker had 8 interceptions. That is massive, y'all. Well, hey, let's jump ahead. Let's see what happens here. Do we win the conference championship? The SEC, we lose it. That is unfortunate. So we're in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. I actually can't believe we lost David O'Brien. We've won like four years in a row, or 5 years in a row. I also did some math. Andrew Carpenter was 54-2 his entire ULM career. 54-2. His only losses, the national championship his senior year, and then his freshman year, we lost somewhere in there. Do I remember where? No, but we lost somewhere in his freshman year. Other than that, undefeated. So he won, probably 40-something straight games. Madness. We win the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, no surprise, 49-24. So let's jump into our final season, our final off-season for the ULM Warhawks. Here are the players that are leaving us. Transferring? Sure, go ahead, bro. Reggie Smith is actually declaring for the draft, supposed to go in round 3. Lee Pace, ironically, supposed to go first round. Overall, interesting. I mean, he had a great season, so Heisman finalist. Our punter's supposed to get drafted. That's low-key kind of wild. Kevin Cox supposed to get drafted. Aaron Goodwin's also declaring. So now we're to the point where some of our juniors will be declaring. Isn't that interesting? And quite a few seniors leaving this year as well. Here's who was drafted. Lee Pace. Reggie Smith was 3rd round. Parrish, 4th round punter. Apparently he was really good, which he was really good for us. I'm kind of not surprised he got drafted. Signed this Randall Carter guy. 89 speed. This guy is going to be really good. 86. So his arm needs some work, but we can develop him without a doubt. So this actually may be our best team yet. So we have starting quarterback Lewis Tyson. Running back is Jermaine Berry, backed up by 2 very solid guys. Who cares about fullback? Wide receivers, Collier, McDonald, Jackson, Booker. I'm fine with him being there. McCutcheon, Goodwin. Tight ends, David Williams and Marcus Booker. Both in the 90s. Offensive line is maybe our weak spot. We have freshman Larry Powell, 6'6", 291. That's crazy. 87 overall left guard, 90 plus center, 90 plus right guard, 84 overall right tackle. Look at our defensive line. 88, 94. Okay, and 97, 9, and 87. Our defensive line is stacked. Linebackers a little bit weak in the mid to upper 80s. And then look at the cornerbacks. 4 90s. This is the best it's ever been. They're like almost all seniors. So we're a little bit screwed next year. Not really. We actually picked up 2 really good corners. Not that it matters. This is our final season anyway. Our punter is bad. He's a 6'8" overall. Whoopity-doo. Our team is absolutely stacked. I would not be surprised if maybe we end this with a national championship. Well, so much for that. Well, guess what? We're back in the Chick-fil-A Bowl. Taking on Boston College. Probably my favorite college to actually watch. We were 10-2. Clearly did not do well. We were almost a Heisman finalist, but not quite. Look at the season stats for this season. We had lots of injuries this season. Todd Lee got injured. Lewis Tyson got injured clearly. Was off to an incredible start. But then injuries just kind of caught up to us. Jermaine Berry had a good season. Was Eric Beach. Berry missed, I think, 2 games. I forgot how many games he missed. Receiving the ball, again, spread out. Jason Collier led us. Defensively, again, you can pause for any of these statistics. We do not rush the passer well, clearly. Interceptions, Matt Timmons had some there. Kicking, why would it freeze now? We actually miss kicks. I don't miss kicks. I'm just kidding. Y'all already know I actually totally do. So as we end our career, look at the stats, the records at ULM. Look at passing. Andrew Carpenter, most in a career. Lee Pace had the most in 1 season. Of course, his only season. Receiving the ball, Jason Collier, most in a single season with 16. Out rushing, Andrew Carpenter, Damian Marshall, all of these. Never had the most in the game, ironically. Defensively, Parker last year had 8 interceptions. Of course, Cody Jelks. So there's that. And Izzy McGrath had the longest fumble return for a touchdown. How is that not a kick return? And also longest kick return. These are all individual games. Team game. Any other record things? QB rating. Andrew Carpenter. Individual career. Any of those? Corey Davis has the most receiving yards ever. I did not know that. Coaching career. Victories 409. Low key. If we played that long, that's a lot of seasons. Not gonna lie. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, let's see. Do we win it? We're just gonna send this real quick. Do we win our final game at ULM? We don't know. I'm gonna have to cancel and find out. We do! 49-20, yay! Well, I'd say we did our job as a coach. We came in 2013, did not do well. That was just a rebuilding year. We knew that. Next season, 10-3 instantly. We won the Lending Tree Bowl. Very next season, we won the MAC championship, as well as the Las Vegas Bowl. We were 12-2. 2016, we won the Fiesta or the Orange Bowl and the ACC championship. We were 13-1. Somehow didn't make the national championship, but then back-to-back undefeated season, national championships. 2016, 17, 18 were all Andrew Carpenter Heisman years. 2019, we lost the national championship with Andrew Carpenter. Then last 2 years, 2 lost teams, just missing out on the national championship bids. Again, I didn't set up to have the college football playoff. It's fine. But hey, what was your favorite ULM moment? Was it, let me know down in the comments, was it Andrew Carpenter? Was it someone Tyson Wilson, Damian Marshall showing out, okay, in his freshman season? Let me know, okay? And which was your favorite? Did you like ULM better or our Liberty series better? Both were amazing. Both were incredible. I felt like we rebuilt ULM a lot faster than Liberty. I mean, it was literally like 2 seasons for ULM. Liberty, I think, took like 3 or 4. But either way, here we are. The final goodbye. Thank you for joining us. Put down in the comments, okay? Hashtag here forever. 4 with the letter number 4. Here forever. If you were here for the entire ULM series, my goodness, what a journey it has been. I'm Drew Landy, signing off for the Warhawks, and we will see you next time.